So yesterday what we did was we just studied various properties of Laplace transform. The first property was that of shifting property. It says that if we are given the Laplace transform of f of t, then the Laplace transform of the function f of t multiplied by e to the power at, that is equal to f of s minus a, right? And the second property is, what is the Laplace transform of t to the power n ft, that is the minus 1 raised to power n, the nth derivative of this function f of s. And then if you divide by t, you would find the integration of this function f of s. So when you multiply by t, you will find the derivative. When you divide by t, you find the integration. And whenever you have the derivative over here, whenever you wanted to calculate the derivative, so what would be this? So the formula here would be, in order to calculate the Laplace transform of the derivative of some function, so it would be this quantity here. It would be the Laplace transform of f dash t, that would be equivalent to s into f of s minus f of 0, where what is this f? This is the given function, and what is this f? This is the Laplace transform of the given function. And similarly, you would have the Laplace transform of f double dash t, so that would be s square f of s minus s into f of 0 minus f dash 0, right? And then similarly, what would be the Laplace transform of the nth derivative of f? So that would be equivalent to, so we would find the derivative Laplace transform of this nth derivative of f, that would be s raised to power n f of s minus s raised to power n minus 1 into f of 0 minus s raised to power n minus 2 into f dash 0, and so on. So in the last we would have minus f raised to power n minus 1th derivative calculated at this point 0. So this we had already covered. So let us see a quick example. The question is, we are given this function f of t, that is equal to e to the power minus 3t cos t. So we have to calculate we have to find what is the Laplace transform of this function f dash t. So we know by the property, the Laplace transform of the derivative of some function, that is f into f of s minus f of 0. So we will first calculate what is this f of s, then we calculate what is this f of 0. We are given f of t to be e to the power minus 3t cos t. So from here, what would be f of 0? It would be e to the power minus 3 into 0 cos of 0. So e to the power 0 is 1, cos of 0 is 1. So we have f of 0 as the quantity simply 1. So this is one thing that is required here. And then we require the Laplace transform of f of t. So this is nothing but f of s. So this is one thing that we require. So the Laplace transform of e to the power minus 3t cos t. What would be this? Here we would have to apply the first shifting property. So we know what is the Laplace transform of cos t. It is equal to s divided by s square plus 1. Now because of the shifting property, what we are doing, we are just replacing s with s minus of this coefficient. So s minus of minus 3. So we are replacing s with s plus 3. So what we do here is, we just write in place of s plus 3, and here in place of s square we also write s plus 3 whole square. So this term becomes s plus 3 whole square. So this is the Laplace transform of f of t, and this is the quantity which is equal to f of s. So this is another thing that is required here. So putting all these values here and this value over here, so what do I have? I have this expression, the Laplace transform of f dash t, that is equal to s into whatever f of s we have calculated. So s plus 3 divided by s plus 3 whole square plus 1, and then minus of f of 0, that is equal to 1. So this is the final answer that we have from here. So you could simplify this more, and so this term would become s into s plus 3 minus s plus 3 whole square minus 1 divided by s plus 3 whole square plus 1. So this is the final answer that was required. So next we discuss what is the Laplace transform. What is the Laplace transform of an integral? So that means what we are saying, we are seeking the Laplace transform of integration of some function f of t from the limit 0 to t. So what would be this? This would be the Laplace transform of the function f of s divided by s. So that means we already know the Laplace transform of this function f of t, that is f of s. So in that case, when you perform the integration of this function and then take its Laplace transform, so what we are doing? We are just dividing this function by s. So this is as simple as this. So let us have a look at some of the questions. So say we have question number 1, which says find the Laplace transform of integration from 0 to t sine 2t divided by t dt. So we have to calculate the Laplace transform of this quantity. So what we will do? It would be the it would be f of s divided by s, where what is this f of s? F of s is the Laplace transform of this whole function. So what is this function? This function is sine 2t by t. So we have this function as Laplace transform of sine 2t divided by t. So firstly what we do, we calculate what is the Laplace transform of this particular function. So for that what we have to do, we will first calculate what is the Laplace transform of sine 2t. We know the Laplace transform of sine 2t, that is equal to 2 divided by s square plus 4, right, s square plus 2 square. Then the Laplace transform of sine 2t divided by t, it would be according to this formula of division by t. By division by t, we just have to take its integration. So we have this function. So we have this function. So we will take its integration from s to infinity. Remember, the integration limits are not from 0 to infinity, but they are from s to infinity of the function 2 divided by s square plus 4 ds. So let us calculate this one. What would be this? So 2 is constant, it would come out of integration. So we are left with ds divided by s square plus 4. And what is this integration? This is nothing but tan inverse 1 by a is here is 2. So 1 by a tan inverse s by a. So this is the formula, and we have to substitute the limit of s as varying from s to infinity. So this 2 and this 2 get cancels. Tan inverse of infinity, what is this? This is pi by 2, and minus tan inverse of s by 2. And what is this quantity? Pi minus tan inverse s by 2. This is nothing but cot inverse s by 2. So we have the Laplace transform of sine 2t divided by t. This is equal to, so we have the Laplace transform of sine 2t divided by t equivalent to cot inverse s by 2, right? So now we will apply this property. What does this say? It says that firstly you will calculate f of s. Our f of s that we have calculated here is this quantity. This is our f of s. So our final answer would be cot inverse s by 2 divided by s. So this is the final answer that we wanted to calculate. So now let us look at the second question. So question number 2, it states that find the Laplace transform of, calculate this quantity. Calculate the Laplace transform of e to the power minus t integration from 0 to t 1 minus cos t divided by t into dt. So this is what we have to calculate. Now this seems to a very big calculation, but what we will do instead is we will go from the very inner of this whole thing. So that means firstly we will evaluate what is the Laplace transform of this term, then we'll perform the integration of that term, and then we'll apply this shifting property to calculate what is this whole term. What is the Laplace of this whole term? So initially, let f of t, that is equal to 1 minus cos t divided by t. That means what would be its Laplace transform? The Laplace transform of this term would first be calculated by calculating the Laplace transform of this term. So initially, let me suppose f of t as 1 minus cos t. So the Laplace transform of this f of t, so let me call it f1t. So f1t, that would be equal to the Laplace transform of 1 minus cos t. So it would be the Laplace transform of 1 minus the Laplace transform of cos t. What is the Laplace transform of 1? It is 1 by s, and the Laplace transform of cos t is s divided by s square plus 1. Next we will calculate, let f2t, that is equal to 1 minus cos t divided by t, because that is what we have. So this is nothing but f1t divided by t. So here we will calculate what is the Laplace transform of this f of t. So we will calculate what is the Laplace transform of f1t divided by t. So when we divide by t, what we do here is, if you see the formulas, so when we divide by t, we have this formula of integration. So we have to perform this integration. So let's have a look. What is this? So this is nothing but integration from s to infinity of the Laplace transform of f1t ds. And we have just calculated the Laplace transform of this f1t. It is equal to this whole quantity. So we substitute it here. So it would be integration from s to infinity the Laplace transform of f1t ds. So this would be equal to integration from s to infinity the Laplace transform of 1 by s minus s divided by s square plus 1 ds. So now what would be its integration? Its integration would be log of s minus, here also it would be 1 by 2 log of s square plus 1, and we have the limits of integration from s to infinity. So what would be the final answer? So when you could club these terms, so we would have log of s divided by square root of s square plus 1, and before substituting the limit infinity here, you have to divide by s. So when you divide by s, you would have log of 1 divided by square root of 1 plus 1 by s square. Now you could substitute the limits. So when you substitute the limit infinity, this term would become 0. So we will only be left with log of 1, and then when you substitute the lower limit, we have this expression as such. So we have log of 1 divided by square root of 1 plus 1 by s square as such. So log of 1, what is this quantity? It is equal to 0. And what is this quantity? This is minus, you can rearrange it, it would be minus log of, again it would be s divided by square root of s square plus 1, or you could adjust this minus sign also in the power, because we have log of n, that is equal to log of n raised to power m. So this is what is the result we already know of the logarithmic function. So this term becomes log of square root of s square plus 1 divided by s. So this is not the final answer yet. This is the Laplace transform of this quantity, which is 1 minus cos t by t. So here we have just calculated this much portion. So next task would be to calculate the integration of the Laplace transform of the integration of this whole quantity. So what would be this? So let me calculate it. What do we require here? We wanted to calculate, let f3t, that would be the integration from 0 to t of the function 1 minus cos t divided by t dt. So what would be the Laplace transform of this f3t? It would be the Laplace transform of this 0 to t 1 minus cos t upon t dt. And what is the Laplace transform of integration of some function? It would be the Laplace transform of this quantity 1 minus cos t divided by t, and then we will divide this whole quantity by s. So this is by virtue of integration. And what is this quantity? We have just calculated it. It is nothing but this quantity log of square root of s square plus 1 divided by s. So we have this to be 1 by s log of square root of s square plus 1 divided by s. And so we have reached up to here. We have calculated this quantity. So next task is to calculate the Laplace transform of this function multiplied by this function. So it would be using the shifting property. So the Laplace transform of, finally, the Laplace transform of e to the power minus t integration from 0 to t 1 minus cos t divided by t dt. This would be equivalent to the Laplace transform of this. Say this is f of s. So we here have f of s plus 1, f of s minus of minus 1 using the shifting property. So using this property, we would have f of s plus 1. So whatever we have f of s here, we will just replace s by s plus 1. So we would have 1 upon s plus 1 log of s plus 1 whole square plus 1 square root divided by s plus 1. So this is our final answer, right? So this is the final answer. Now we have another question. So we have another question which states that find the Laplace transform of the integration 0 to t e to the power minus at minus e to the power minus bt divided by t dt. So for that we will again go like this. Firstly we will calculate what is the Laplace transform of this, then we will calculate what is the Laplace transform of this, then we will calculate what is the Laplace transform of this term. So starting here, we would have firstly the Laplace transform of e to the power minus at minus e to the power minus bt. So that would be 1 upon s plus a minus 1 upon s plus b. So this is the Laplace transform of this term. So let us call it f of s, right? Or f1 of s, whatever you would like to call this. So here let me calculate Laplace transform of e to the power minus at minus e to the power minus bt divided by t. So here its Laplace transform, that would be equal to, when you divide by t, it is integration from s to infinity of this f1s. So we would have 1 upon s plus a minus 1 upon s plus b and its integration with respect to s. So what is this quantity? It would be log of s plus a minus log of s plus b and taking the limits from s to infinity, right? So what do we have here? We can club this term. So we would have log of s plus a divided by s plus b, and before substituting the limits as infinity, you just have to divide by s. So we would have 1 plus a divided by s divided by 1 plus b divided by s, and the limits varies from s to infinity. Now we can substitute the limits here. So we would have log of this quantity would become 0 and this quantity would become 0. So we would have log of 1 minus log of s plus a divided by s plus b, right? So we would finally have, because log of 1 is 0, we have log of s plus b divided by s plus a. Why this is so? Because we just inverted this term. We just took the reciprocal of this term. So finally, we were required to calculate the Laplace transform of integration from 0 to t of this term, e to the power minus at minus e to the power minus bt divided by t dt. So here it would be nothing but this function, because we have just calculated what is this. This is the Laplace transform of this function. So now the integration and the Laplace transform of this function, this would be this function divided by s. So that is our final answer, because we know the Laplace transform of integration 0 to t f of t dt, this is equal to f of s divided by s, where f of s is the Laplace transform of this function, right. So this is the formula that we have used here.